My name is Noah Sandler from Wayne Hills TV, and today I will be recapping the boys soccer season. The boys soccer team had a very successful season with a 10-3 winning record. The Patriots had a very good start to the season, winning their first 5 games, but then unfortunately lost the 2 following them. After losing those 2 games, they won the rest of their games, including the first 2 of the playoffs. They made it to the final of the Northwest C Group 3 Championship, but unfortunately lost to Montville with a final score of 3-1. This was a very successful season for the Patriots boys soccer team, but the final outcome wasn't exactly what they were looking for. I had the chance to speak with junior Gabe Catania about what it was like being on the team this season and what he's looking forward to most for next year. Catania had 1 goal and 2 assists for the team, but it wasn't the stats that made him a good player. It was the plays he made that really contributed to a great season for the team. So, what were the strengths of your team for this season that helped them get to the final and unfortunately losing the final? But what were some of the biggest strengths of the team that really helped them?
Well, I think definitely all the hard work we put in this year. We really focused on getting scoring opportunities. Our forwards did a great job. Our defense consistently throughout the season had a good slate of not letting in goals, and our midfield was creating opportunities. So I think all around it was a great effort by our team.
Yeah, and so what was your favorite part about being on the team this season?
I think just the energy that we created. We always had that winning mentality coming into every single game of the season. We just had a bunch of guys that knew what they had to do and knew that we had to get our jobs done at each and every game.
Yep, so you guys made it to the final, but you guys unfortunately lost with a score of, I believe it was 3-1 against Montville. Was that expected for you guys to make it that far?
For us, we set our standards super high in the beginning of the season, so we expected to go that far. Ultimately, it was not the outcome we wanted, but I think that some of the juniors and the underclassmen know that those are expectations, and we hope to bounce back off of that next year.
Yeah. So, and in terms of seniors for this year, are there any big seniors that you're losing that you wish weren't leaving, or do you think you got a pretty good team coming up and next year is going to be great?
Well, definitely we'll miss some of the seniors. Aslan Khat, Manut Singh, Giancarlo Torelli. Those are some of the big guys that were really helpful to our team this year. But I think that coming up, we have a lot of great juniors. Just for example, Ryan Schutz, Jake Hecker, David Glicksman. I think we have a great group of players that are going to be seniors next year and hopefully help the team.
Yeah, and so one final thing. So this year, obviously, it was different because of COVID. Did that affect your practices and games in any way, like that changed what it would normally be in a normal season?
Definitely. I think there were a lot of quick changes that we had to adjust to each week in, week out. There's different practice schedules, game schedules. But I think, overall the coaching staff and both the players did a great job adjusting and being able to have efficient games and schedules.
Yep, all right, sounds good. That's it.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. You got it.
All right. Well, that about wraps things up for this recap. Stay tuned for some more recaps about the other Wayne Hills Patriots teams.